I'm Sam, and this is Trey, and we're going to be hanging out van windows today, in this episode with a badass bike. Sometimes, when you start out to make a video, you think it's going to go one way, and it goes completely the opposite. We were going to shoot a video about installing a headlight by crime scene choppers, but it was boring. So instead, we're going to blast through the install and tell you why it sucked, because it did, and move on to the good stuff. So like any good construction, there must be destruction. Ripping off the headlight was easy, you can figure it out. Putting the new one on? Yep, we're still trying to figure out the best way to do this. The hole for the base wasn't deep enough, so we had to tap it deeper, get a shorter bolt, and add a spacer. The new headlight didn't hold the bulbs tight enough and they rattled with every shake. 3 75-watt light bulbs means you have to add an extra ground and keep a battery tender on the bike. The schematic they send you would have made it so that all 3 lights were on whether you were on high or low beam. So we had to rewrite the schematic ourselves and add a high amperage diode to split up the lights. In spite of all of this, once it was done, it did look great and the bulbs were plenty bright.
We're taking off in our camera van here with no insurance. It's a great start to the show.
Once the headlight was installed, we decided to pay a visit to Tim to get some shots of the bike and the headlight in action. We pulled up to the house high in the hills of Marysville, Washington and headed inside. Through the door, we were greeted by their fluffy dog named Bongo, took some time to admire the view, and drank some lattes made with enough Kahlua to sedate Somalia.
Follow me. So, the guy who's riding the bike apparently doesn't understand follow me, we're gonna go to this road. We come out the door, he's on his bike, and he's gone. We do a lap looking for him, nowhere to be found. I have no idea where he is right now.
Alright, well, we figured out that the motorcyclist is actually at a fire station, not the high school, which, didn't he say high school first? That's what I thought. We heard high school. Fire station it is.
Hey! I meant, like, follow us! Let's go to the parking lot and kind of plan a little bit.
Alright.
Okay. You meant the other parking lot, apparently.
He's hijacking the shot.
Not the one that I was leading him to. Just whatever damn parking lot he wanted to go to.
This is a 2012 Harley-Davidson Sportster 48 with a 1200cc engine and a laundry list of bolt-ons. Besides the crime scene chopper's headlight, there's a set of Harley drag bars and Spitfire pipes. Joker Machine made the riser, filter housing, Speedo relocate, and the mirrors. There's a set of shotgun shell hand grips and a custom-made red tail leather seat. It doesn't look comfortable at all.
It's not bad. It's not as comfortable as you might like, but it's not bad.
A relocated front turn signal and blue dot taillights round out the current list of mods. A visit to the local dealership got Tim a new fuel map to match his pipes and intake. Tim says he resisted for many years, but was eventually sucked in by the Harley-Davidson vortex. As you might have guessed, the bike is just a down payment on the mod list. Yeah, these mirrors don't.
No,
they're just for show.
Yeah.
Our hired driver still doesn't understand. Follow us to the parking lot. I guess we'll follow him.
Like any project, Tim says this bike is far from done, but we think it's looking good so far. With the grilled headlight and filter housing, Tim has extended the theme started by the classic air-cooled engine design. There were creative differences between us and our stunt rider. The position is now open. Tune in next time where we take you up in a C-17 and find out that Sam has gone from boxers to mankinis.